You're listening to WBGU FM 88.1 and HD1, Bowling Green, Ohio.
This fall on WBGU TV, the series premiere of Live at Howard's, the new local program showcasing the area's most exciting bands at the CBGBs of the Midwest, featuring Tree No Leaves, Indian Opinion, and Modern Hollows. Live at Howard's premieres October 12th at 11 p.m. only on WBGU TV.
And it's that time of night again. 7:59 p.m. on this Thursday evening, Thanksgiving evening, November 23rd evening. You are listening to WBGU indeed, and specifically, you are now tuned in to MICK'S. I'm your host, DJ Mick, and for tonight's episode, I'm going to do something unlike anything I've ever done before on this show. If you're not familiar with my show, what I do is I choose a certain theme and I unite all the songs that I play during these 2 hours behind that theme. Usually it's something like, songs from the year 1985 or songs that remind me of fall, songs that start with the letter L, things like that. But for this episode, I'm doing songs that are all under 1 minute and 15 seconds, similarly to that background music that we just heard. The background music, by the way, is provided by Tom First Diggs. It's from his album. I don't remember what the album's called, but it's music and it's lovely and I like it. So, what you can expect to hear during these next 2 hours from 8 till 10 is there are some like little interview clips, so some word bites. There are some actual songs that are from albums, like interlude music, things like that. We've got a lot of Mark Mothersbaugh from the Wes Anderson movies, those short little songs that he has. And they're also just general sound bites. Those could be like quotes from movies. I have a lot of little theme songs, like cartoon theme songs, just some people saying weird stuff. I have some WBGU IDs that I've gotten from bands, things like that. So that's what you could expect. And I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be super fun. And I hope that you will too. And there will also be a guest DJ coming in a little later. And actually, this is the first episode of MICK'S Mix in like 2 months that hasn't had a DJ in training being in here. Usually I have someone either doing shadowing, like just doing their observation hours, and I just tell them all the things that I'm doing and what they mean and when to do them and how many times and things like that. Or they were board opping for me, and that was more towards the end. In the past month, there were a lot of people pressing all the buttons for me. But tonight, it's just me. And then there's going to be another person, but he doesn't have anything to do with the radio station. So this is just going to be like the good old times. But honestly, I really enjoy having those DJs in training, and I'm going to miss them because it's so much fun to sit in here and have everybody else push buttons and then just talk about stuff to them. And it was very fun. But I'm excited for them to all start taking the test and then eventually have their own shows. So anyhow, I think we should get started with some music. We have an ID. We have a theme from Wendell Lovelace and Herman Voss, and they did the great stories from the Bible. That's what that theme is. We have a little like interim music type thing. We have an outro. We have an in-between, another interim type song in an album. Got some quotes. So, I'm telling you all of these because they're all 12, 13, 23 second long stuff. So I'm going to try my best to tag this up, but I'll give you like kind of the rundown because there's going to be a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff I do want to talk about. For example, you'll hear the Pingu theme song. Now that show was about a penguin, if you're not familiar. I first ran into it in Switzerland when I lived there for 2 years. We would watch Pingu, and he goes newt newt. That's like his thing, you know, and the theme song is very funny. We're going to hear some stuff from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. It's a musical. We're going to hear a little thing from Scissor Sisters album, Mindless Self-Indulgence, a quote from our Stevie Moore, who was kind of like the precursor to Ariel Pink and Mac DeMarco, that kind of stuff. Seriously, Ariel Pink, like, just is our Stevie Moore, just a bad, hateful version of him. We're going to hear some more IDs, some Mac DeMarco, some Beatles, things like that. So without further ado, let's get started on this rapid fire edition of MICK'S.
Okay. Hey there, this is Chastity Bell, and you're listening to WBGU.
And I still believe that artists are the better people in the world because they do something for our world which makes it more vibrant, more happy, sometimes more funny, more innovative.
We were four guys that I met Paul and said, do you want to join my band, you know? And then George joined, and then Ringo joined. We were just a band who made it very, very big, that's all.
As your body grows big,
your mind must flower.
It's great to learn,
'cause knowledge is power.
It's Schoolhouse Rockin', a chip off the block of your favorite schoolhouse rock.
Hey, this is Laura and Andrew from Roco Code.
You're tuned into 88.1 FM WBGU out of Bowling Green, Ohio. Return to Radio Freedom.
How do you turn this off?
That's all, folks.
What's up? It's Pickles. Leave a message.
Now that's what I call a kiki, honey. I want to flip that over and grill it up again, okay? I am so glad you liked the songs I played you, and, you know, I didn't get to play you everything I got in my magic bags. So I'm going to hold the phone up to the speaker right now. Stay tuned, honey.
White the wall, white the wall, white the wall, plaster, never catch on. The white the wall, plaster, never catch on. You always have to do it with a big long john. The white the wall, plaster, it never catch on. We write it in pink with the balls and the balls and the Fritos and the pink and the walls and the box and the Fritos and the pink and the walls with the stripes and the Fritos got the white wall, never catch on.
Well, here I am in my tubby again, and my tubby's all filled with water and nice fluffy suds. And I've got my soap and washcloth to wash myself, and I've got my nifty scrub brush to help me scrub my back, and I've got a big fluffy towel to dry myself when I'm done. But there's one other thing that makes tubby time the very best time of the whole day. And do you know what that is?
Sure do, Ernie. That's listening to Mix Mike on WBGU FM.
Hey kids, it's whole wheat buns!
Awesome!
You can stack them!
Yeah!
You can tear them!
Cool!
You can throw them!
Ow! Sweet!
You can bring them to class! Whole wheat buns! Better than white bread! And good for you too!
Can I get a hot dog?
Anything else?
Let me get some tater tots. Oh, and also a slice of pepperoni pizza. And also a basket of jalapeno poppers. And some chicken nuggets, a ketchup boat, 3 potato pancakes, a creamsicle, 2 quesadillas, a bread loaf, side of ranch, some pixie sticks, taco salad, order of ribs, and a Diet Coke. No. Strawberry shake. No. Diet Coke. No. Both.
What was that? Did you hear something?
Yes, it's me, and I'm in the bathroom now, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself as I bathe. Robert Stephen Moore is my name. I was born in 1952, January 18. I think it was about 3 in the afternoon. It was a Saturday, that's for sure. And,
Hey, this is Nate and Eric from In the Whale.
You're listening to 88.1 WBGU.
So no, it's let's make some noise out there in the stands for our boys. You know they're really grand. I think something like that. And then it goes, we are the Devils. We are the best. We're gonna stomp out all the rest. And that's it. He goes, that's it. Cheers. You got it? You're not saying anything.
The Get Back album was recorded at the same time as the single, and it was on a rooftop. The Beatles were getting a little tired of working around in the studio, so they decided to surface, and they went upstairs and set up the recording equipment, and they just went and had a ball, and they went and had a jam and a session, and they're going to release that as part of a beautiful Christmas package that might cost you some bread, but you can scrape it up and buy it because it'll have a 125-page picture book of the Beatles, and there will be a film commemorating the thing, so that'll be their Christmas gift to you. And we'll listen to the rest of the album a little bit later this evening.
Tu
was a little turtle, and he lived in a box. He swam in a puddle, and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito, and he snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow, and he snapped at me. He caught the mosquito, and he caught the flea. He caught the minnow, but he didn't catch me.
You're listening to the smooth sounds of 88.1 FM, WBGU, in Bowling Green, Ohio.
Easy listening through the day.
Jazz Unlimited? Jazz Unlimited. Jazz Unlimited with Mark Zaborni, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings from 9 till noon on WBGU 88.1 FM and HD1, Bowling Green, Ohio.
Some cats say that Bop is dead, but that cat done lost his head. Tell that's where he's been misled, so everybody's bopping. Bop ain't dead, that's fine.
I really didn't feel safe anymore at home.
Every year, tens of thousands of youth experience homelessness.
The possibility of sleeping out on a park bench, it's not something that a 15-year-old should have to think about.
1-800-RUNAWAY provides 24-hour access to a nationwide network of housing and support services.
I felt such warmth. I felt comfort. I felt safe.
Call 1-800-RUNAWAY. Go to 1-800-RUNAWAY.org or text 66008. We can end youth homelessness.
Alrighty, it is 8:19. Went a little bit over there, but I'll just tell you some of the things that you've heard while listening to this extreme Shorties version of this episode of MICK'S. You heard a little bit of Schoolhouse Rock. You heard one of my old show promo bits, the one you are listening to. That was back when it was called Mick's Mic, because there's a microphone right here. But Mick's, it just didn't come to me until later, until after I'd made those. And there are a couple more that are in here, and I think they're hilarious, so I threw them in, even though this is called Mick's now, not Mick's Mic. You heard a little Jude Schuma thing, a little Mac DeMarco. You heard an unknown 33-second song from Sublime Frequencies. That's a label that does a lot of international music. I feel like that was off of the Cambodian thing or something. And the last little bit that you heard was called 5D, and that was by Death Grips from Ex-Military. Excuse me. You heard the Bugs Bunny, the theme, things like that. So we're just going to continue with that for the next 10 minutes. And then at the 8:30, we're going to do some weather. We're going to do some events. And it's going to be a grand old time. So without further ado, we're going to listen to Strange Carnal Cravings by Andy Abstract. Here and only here on WBGU FM.
This is the voice. I'm sitting at home as usual, inside of my own voice. Halfway alone sometimes, but any minute someone will barge in. You know that, don't you? Living in the 70s shall be our subject for this evening. And category A includes The Voice.
When you're down and looking for some cheering up, then just head right on up to the Candy Mountain Cave. When you get inside, you'll find yourself a cheery land, such a happy and joy-filled and perky merry land. They've got lollipops and gummy drops and candy things, oh so many things that will brighten up your day. It's impossible to wear a frown in Candy Town. It's the mecca of love, the Candy Cave. They've got jelly beans and coconuts with little hats, candy rats, chocolate bats. It's a wonderland of sweets. Ride the candy train to town and hear the candy band. Candy bells, it's a treat as they march across the land. Cherry ribbons stream across the sky and to the ground. Turn around, it astounds, it's a dancing candy tree. In the Candy Cave, imagination runs so free. So now, Charlie, please will you go into the cave?
Get up on your feet and to everyone you meet say
you're listening to WBGU, whether you know it or not.
hello. Praise him in the morning, praise him in the noontime, praise him when the sun goes down. Love him in the morning, love him in the noontime, love him when the sun goes down.
Ronnie and Frankie, Miss Meredith, even though she's Owen's friend, not their friend, they also love Momo. Even though he's not Jojo.
Shed not a tear o'er your friend's early bier. When I am gone, when I am gone, smile when the slow tolling bell you shall hear. When I am gone, when I am gone, weep not for me as you stand round my grave. Think who has died his beloved to save. Think of the crown all the ransom shall wear. When I am gone, I am gone.
La Paris, ya la la, you must
Hey, Bert, can you bring me a bar of soap?
Yeah.
Yeah, just toss it into old Rosie here.
What?
The soap. Just toss it into Rosie here.
Who's Rosie?
My bathtub. I call my bathtub Rosie.
Ernie, why do you call your bathtub Rosie?
What's that?
I said, why do you call your bathtub Rosie?
Because every time I take a bath, I leave a ring around Rosie.
And you've dedicated your life to art. In view of this, why do you behave the way that you do? For instance, you have been known to drive in a car filled to the roof with cauliflowers. You lectured, as I mentioned, once with your head enclosed in a diving helmet and you almost suffocated. You issue bizarre statements about your love for rhinoceros horns and so on. You're a dedicated artist. Why do you, or why must you, do these things?
Because this kind of eccentricities correspond to the more important and the more tragical part of my life.
Track gold, track gold, track gold, track gold, track gold.
Side 2 of the Get Back album. Listen while you can, because if the past is any indication as to the future, and it's the only one we have, we will be in some way stopped from playing this album by the record company itself after the next couple of days. So get it in while you can. It won't be out till Christmas. This is all of Side 2 from the Beatles' next album called Get Back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see. Okay, we're having a little trouble with the stereo, so we'll try it now. I think it should work. This is...
It's Johnny's birthday, it's Johnny's birthday, and we would like to wish him all the very best. It's Johnny's birthday, it's Johnny's birthday, and it's so nice to have you back to be our guest. And Johnny's birthday, we'd like to wish you all what you would wish yourself. On Johnny's birthday, it's Johnny's birthday, and it's so good to have you back from off the shelf. And it's so good to have you back from off the shelf.
I wanna kiss your stupid thumb, 'cause I love when the days are long. I notice more of everything. But even try to be a friend. You hold my hair right by the end, and we hold hands around the bend. Touch all the books outside the Strand. The oldest pages soft like sand. The oldest pages soft like sand.
You're listening to WBGU FM on 88.1 and HD1 Bowling Green, Ohio.
Support for WBGU comes from Aardvark Screen Printing and Embroidery, providing Bowling Green with custom embroidered apparel for faculty and staff since 1987. Open 24/7 online at aardvarkspe.com. And it is 8:31 p.m. on this Thursday evening, the evening of Thanksgiving Day. I had a lovely Thanksgiving. I made myself a celebration roast, which was made out of butternut squash and apples. It was delicious. And then I had some rice mixed with peanut butter and sriracha and ground ginger and things like that my brother had actually suggested. And it was really good too. It reminded me of pad thai. That was kind of the flavor. And then I also had some sauteed asparagus. And then I made pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. All of that was vegan. All of it tasted great. And then I went over to my aunt's house and there was some cranberry, I don't know what you call that. Cranberry sauce. Is that what you call that stuff? No, you don't have to talk. You could just tell me.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yes, I got the yes from my DJ guest, which I will introduce. I will introduce him soon. And all in all, it was a great Thanksgiving. Anyway, that's besides the point. We need to do some backlogging, and that's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to try. So we played the Candy Mountain Cave. That was from Charlie the Unicorn, and I don't know who among you remembers Charlie the Unicorn, but that was a big deal on YouTube in 2008, 7. I don't know. Those are the good old days. That was one of the only songs that I could play over the radio. From that, we heard some Burl Ives, the little turtle. I think there will definitely be more Burl Ives because he's got those fun, short little songs, just like that one. We heard some little tracks from the Darjeeling Limited, yet another Wes Anderson movie, because I have a lot of his soundtracks. We heard, a song called Branle Gay. That was that harpsichord-y type song. That was pretty fun. Then we heard a Sesame Street one, The Bath Story. And you heard another one of my old sound bites where I had my show called Mick's Mic instead of Mick's Mix. So that's a lot of fun. All right. It is time almost for weather and events. I'm forever upset that the repeat function doesn't work on the background music. But anyway, tonight will be a low of 31. So that's, I'll take it. It's fine. Especially because tomorrow, which is Friday, the 24th, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 52, low of 43, and no rain. So that's pretty dang good. And then Saturday, the 25th, will be mostly cloudy, high of 46, low of 29. So a bit cooler. But other than that, sure, I will take those temps. There are some events going on Friday. We have a couple. And one of them we are hosting as WBGU, of course. So there's a musical act thing going on. The Sunderbombs, American Spirits, Pina Nina are all playing at the Summit Shack, and that is at 217 East Evers in Bowling Green. It's tomorrow, starts at 8, goes till midnight or whatever, and the music starts at 9. So there you go. Come out and stay warm with some wholesome goons and tunes. And if you've ever been to the Summit Shack, it's literally a shack. There's a house, but the music's not in the house. It's outside in a shack. But it's pretty cool. They close the garage door on you, so you're trapped. And that's why it says come and stay warm, because everybody's packed in like sardines in the body heat. That's what keeps it warm. Also, on that same evening, you could go to Howard's and hear Corduroy Road, Justin Payne and Company, and Zach Wilson. And they're bluesy type people, I believe. There's an album release going on there. Yeah, bluesy, folky, things like that. That also starts at 8. And I think it's free. Doesn't say anything about it, so I'm going to assume it's free. So there you go. And then the next day, so this is... nope. This is next week. Never mind. I'm going to skip that one because that's too far away. All right. During the next break, I think I'm going to do some BG News stuff. I found one from 1982, I believe, that has some pretty interesting stuff. But for now, we're going to continue with the very, very short, all under, I think, 115, or wow. Yes, all under 1 minute and 15 seconds. So without further ado, let's get back to the short songs here on MICK'S on WBGU FM.
Hey, this is Nate and Eric from In the Whale.
Whenever we're in Bowling Green, you know our dial is turned to 88.1 WBGU.
Well, I'm really not too sure exactly what I want to do, but I think the main thing you have to do is be kind of involved with other people, you know.
Yes.
At the same time, you're helping people.
Of course.
But you make out all right yourself. I mean, you know, you get money and stuff.
Right. Well, how do you get that? What else?
Also,
go ahead, say it. Don't be afraid. Go on.
And
what do you mean?
I don't know. Just try to live.
What?
Just try to live, you know.
Well, we all.
Not just go around doing nothing. Just be by yourself and not do anything for anybody else.
So you got a point.
Because I mean, it's just more existing than living.
Right. Well, who are you?
Welcome to the weekly meeting of the National Association of W Lovers. We are gathered here today to pay tribute to that great letter, W. B-G-U. All right, everybody!
Isn't it strange? Or isn't it just like me to change again and live in a fire? Or isn't it just like me, the final hour?
Inconstancy is my very essence, says the wheel. Rise up on my spokes if you like, but don't complain when you cast back down into the depths. Good times pass away, but then so do the bad. Mutability is our tragedy, but it's also our hope. The worst of times, like the best, are always passing away.
Hello. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We the chipmunks hear us roar. We the chipmunks hear us roar. Sound off, chipmunks. Sound off, chipmunks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you have a good time tonight, boys? Yes, we sure did. Do you think the time is right, boys? Yep, we sure do. Sound off, chipmunks. Sound off, chipmunks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chipmunks shall go! Yeah!
Hey, this is Claire from Dude York, and you're listening to WBGU.
I guess you want me to play some harmonica now, right?
Okay. I was just going to request that, actually. But...
Yeah. I'll play a tune.
Okay.
You had a request, I know you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
There you go. Well, that's all I could do because I was bent over in some kind of a weird butterfly lotus petal position with this phone sticking out of my lap in place of my, and I was trying to play the harmonica in it.
What key was that?
That was the key of skeleton key.
Warning. Last chance to be a hero, Doctor. Get going.
Hi, this is Marilyn Monroe, and whenever I'm not acting, I'm listening to WBGU 88.1 in Bowling Green, Ohio.
The Midweek Markout is scheduled for Wednesdays from 8 to 10 right here on WBGU FM. Introducing first from Sylvania, Ohio, she will give you all the WWE rumors and news you never knew you needed, Carla! And her co-host from Detroit, Michigan. He is the man who will help recap and debate all things WWE, George.
Ooh, yeah. The Midweek Markout. Wednesday nights from 8 to 10 right here on WBGU FM.
My name is Meera. Many families have come to America for a better life. I advocate for these families with United Way to make the community stronger. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
It is 8:46, and let's do a bit of a backlogging, or what we can of backlogging. We heard Brownie Mountain, and that was actually from Tim and Eric's The Awesome Show, Great Job. And my brother actually covered that song, and it was pretty great. I didn't include that, though. We heard Chipmunks Are Go by Madness. We heard Heart Boogie 3 by Captain Beefheart. That was when he called in and played the harmonica. We heard some more from the Jock Jams cheerleaders. That's the ones who've been saying, like, you know, doing the football cheers in between. That's from my Jock Jams CD put out by ESPN. It's pretty great. And then we heard, the last thing we heard was Fruit Allergy by Gum, and that was from the First Base Tapes. That was a compilation album. So I had told you that I had a BG News thing, and you know what I like to do. If you listened before, you know what I like to do. I like to type in the date, and then type in the word BG News, and then see what comes up. And a news article from 1982, November 23rd, boy, 20 days off there, came up, and so I'm just going to go through some headlines, and my co-host.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so I guest DJ, which, by the way, what is your DJ name again?
Yeah,
I don't think.
No, we probably should have thought of that before I
know, but
introduce. I think I'm going to be DJ Dunno.
Oh, okay, I like
DJ
that. No,
Dunno.
I like that.
With an emphasis on the no.
Okay.
Dunno.
Dunno. I feel like I ask you that every time that you're on.
And it's always
here.
something different.
And it's like, yeah, literally. Well, all right. Let's see what we have here. The first headline that we see on this BG News from 1982 is Change Suffers.
1982.
Yeah, that was 1 year before you were sorry, never mind. The first headline is Change Suffers Delay. That's just kind of a weird combination of words.
It is.
I don't really know what that I mean, you could see renovations must wait, but why is that tiny and underlined?
It does look weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably difficult for our listeners to envision the weirdness.
I know.
But just trust us. The headline looks weird.
Yeah. I feel a bit strange doing this, but I know that you listeners have a pretty good imagination, so you just have to imagine. I'll try to paint a picture with my words. So there's a picture of a turkey. Its eyes look beautiful and black. He's a gobbler. There's another headline that says peer pressure, social trends encourage teenagers to drink.
Oh.
And then it describes an 8th grader. He's 1 out of every 12 teen drinkers. He blacked out. And national statistics show that 75% of students high school age and younger have either tried alcohol or are currently drinking. About 1/3 of high school students drink with some regularity. And it's not only a problem about their drinking habits, but in their attitude about drinking. They're talking about party, said an assistant principal. There are a lot of kids who think having alcohol means getting drunk. Use, abuse,
well, yeah.
openness. When drinking gets out of hand, kids have problems with grades, family, and the law, said the principal. So both the assistant and the main principal were in on this.
Well, I'm glad they agree.
Yeah. There's not any, that's not any different whether you're a normal alcohol drinker or an alcoholic. We all drink for the same reasons. We like the way it makes us feel.
So hang on, let's go back a little bit.
All right.
Were they really talking about an 8th grader passing out?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Let me tell you, about 5 months ago, everyone at the bus stop told Joe how silly he looked last night at the park. He chuckled along with them, but he was not aware of what they had been talking about. It was his first blackout.
Wow.
Yeah.
Starting them early. 1982.
Starting them early, indeed.
It's all that D&D and drinking.
LOL. All right, let's move along from
Atari.
that one. Oh, yeah. So here's something about a few jobs from long wait. Again, that doesn't mean very much to me. Few jobs from long wait.
Yeah,
those
they
are
just
just
kind
a
of
bunch of
assume
words.
that you know what they're talking about.
And I really don't.
Maybe it's like old-time radio, few jobs for long wait.
Right. But it's a newspaper. You can spell the words. Okay. What it's about, though, is that there's not a lot of jobs. There's not a lot of job interviews due to lack of interest by seniors. Oh, okay.
Huh.
So they just didn't want to go and get a job. They didn't want to go to the interview because they're seniors and they have senioritis and
Bunch
whatever.
of lazy, whatever. I can't blame the seniors for not going out to work at McDonald's.
Right.
They don't have to.
Okay, so all right, here's another thing. And you know what? I think I'm going to save this because we will have time, definitely. We'll have time in another, I'd say like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk so much. We need to play some music.
We need to play some more
We've got like
tunes.
150 songs to go.
True. All right, we're going to hear what's next is one of my favorite songs ever, and it's only 55 seconds long. Get ready for the Seinfeld bass line.
WBGU 88.1.
Ask me a question, you'll be quite assured that I'll get back to you in a blink of an eye. Ask me a question about all of my family ties, and I'll tell you what blood type they have. Do it again, and I'll give you an answer. It may not be right, cause I haven't slept in days. If it is wrong, then I guess I'll try harder. I'll promise you'll never go back to Sudan. That's what isn't wrong.
Hey, this is Andrew from Dude York, and you're listening to WBGU.
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. What I want to know is where's the caveman?
Well, he won't stay frozen for long. We've got to get him to
WBGU FM.
Yeah!
Direction unclear. Please repeat request.
Hey, this is Love Speak, and you're listening to WBGU Bowling Green.
What are you doing, lad? That's my concern. Not when you're in my house. Where are you staying? Mosson's farm. Gonna come and see me, will you? Maybe I will. You're not afraid of me, are you? Making me very nervous, Richard. Well, you should be.
This is WBGU FM 88.1 and HD1, Bowling Green, Ohio.
Community sponsorship for WBGU programming is brought to you by Grounds for Thought, a local coffee shop offering vintage books, vinyl, comics, and a selection of home-baked goods. Grounds for Thought, located at 174 South Main Street, Bowling Green, Ohio. All right, it's 9:01 p.m. on this Thursday afternoon, evening, nighttime. It's 9 o'clock. It's night. I'm going to call it nighttime. And you're tuned into WBGU FM. As that ID said, this is me, DJ Mick. And I have a guest DJ, DJ Dunno. Dunno with emphasis on the no.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Stressed syllable, no. And we're playing short songs. Short, quick, rapid-fire songs, much like the rapid-fire pizza that is now open in Bowling Green.
They rapid-fire pizzas at you?
I believe so.
That's amazing.
Yes. The pizzas are aggressive. They just hand them out like that. I'm just kidding. I've never been there. So what we've been playing for you are just little short songs. They're all under a minute and 15 seconds. So we played, we played the Seinfeld bass line. Well, we played a song by the Spinto Band. We played a little Ram-On riff by Paul McCartney. We played Gnick Nuss by the Beatles. Wacky. They're a bunch of wackos.
Is that something from Lord of the Rings? Gnick Nuss?
Yes. And then we heard a song by, and I can't read the artist's name because it's in Japanese, but the album name is Cologne, and it's like, have you ever heard of like Mallsoft or like
Mallsoft?
Yeah, like VHS wave.
Oh, this is another genre.
Yes, because that's what it is. That's what it was.
Yeah,
the
you played some
precursor.
on your show a while ago.
Yes,
that Hantasi band.
Indeed. Yes, exactly. And you know what?
I liked that.
Yeah, right. It's very fun. It's very like chill, and yeah, it's great. So you know what? I'm gonna try and look it up because it's from the 80s. This
really?
This is from the 80s. It might actually be this.
This is music specifically made to be played in malls.
Yeah, basically, yes.
It's not ironic at all.
No.
Cool.
I think it actually is this by Kaoru Akimoto.
Ah.
Because it's this and it's, well, funk and soul. Well, maybe not that. Anyway, I will work on this. Anyway, we played that. We played Lysergic Bliss. I called it The Confrontation. That it's a bit of a song called Lysergic Bliss by Of Montreal, but I just played that like it was that vocal a cappella harmony part. Anyway, we're going to continue with the songs. And boy, that's not nice. We're going to hear Korean Gatorade 66 by Mac DeMarco, and then a song by Home Shake, which was Mac DeMarco's little band, but it's their newer album, and he's not in it. Like, he's not in the band anymore. So, it's okay. He's a lot more successful alone anyway. We're going to hear a little boy, this mic makes such an obnoxious noise.
That wasn't either of us. That was the arm of the mic.
That was Mic 1. That was Mic 1's fault. All right, let's just get into it. Short songs. You're going to love them here on WBGU FM.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Check the weather outside. Yow! It's actually getting colder. -14. We are listening to Mac DeMarco. This is Korean Gatorade 66. Before that, European Vegas, Babies Wearing Blue Jeans, One More Tear to Cry, and Rock and Roll Nightclub. Be sure to listen in to Bill Murray in the weeks to come as Mac DeMarco will...
That's right. Yep. Now just guard the room. Close the lid. Oops. Oh, shit. Shh, be quiet, be quiet. He sounds like a really nice guy. What's his name? Oh, shake. Yeah, I got a buddy who does music. He said his name was Oh Shake.
What did he look like?
I can't remember. All I know is that his name was Oh Shake.
There's 104 days of summer vacation till school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe crossing the tundra or building a roller coaster, skiing down a mountain of beans, devising a system for remembering everything, or synchronizing submarines, racing chariots, taming tiger sharks, constructing a portal to Mars, building a time machine, stretching a rubber tree, or wailing away on guitars. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. Come on, Perry! So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence.
I pity the fool thug of soil who tries to take over the world, then goes home crying to his mama.
Yo, this is AC The Entity, and you're tuned in to WBGU FM, 88.1 and HD1, Bowling Green, Ohio. Make sure you're playing this loud.
Whoa, they say the world's your oyster, man, but oysters ain't for me. You're the belle of the ball, but you ain't my cup of tea. They always vote you best in show, but this doggy disagrees. Cause I like life in Patty's Pub.
Okay.
There's a place for me, it's the place I go, where the beer is cheap and the lights are low. It's Patty's Pub. I like Patty's Pub. Let the record show the greatest place to go is that bar called Patty's Pub. Patty's Pub. My goodness!
Mishka, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
inside. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Roll call! Donald! Daisy!
Here!
Goofy!
Here!
Pluto! Minnie! Mickey!
Right here! It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. MICKEYMOUSE.
You are listening to Mick's Mic on WBGU FM.
Oh, my castle's there, la tantira tira lane, way up in the air, la tantira tira la. Oh, my castle's high, la tantira tira lane, way up in the sky, la tantira tira la. Built of sticks and stones, la tantira tira lane, there I roll along, la tantira tira la. If you tear it down, la tantira tira lane, you can wear my crown, la tantira tira la. Crash goes the musket, boom goes the cannon, down goes the castle, hoorah!
Welcome back to the pie. Puis on pensait que c'était
une piece to
une série.
Oh, hello. Thank you for tuning in. You're listening to 106.2 Breeze FM, where we shoot the breeze all day long. Up next, we have a little treat for you. A few new songs from newcomer Mac DeMarco. So sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thank you for tuning in. Ciao.
This is Mac DeMarco. I never went to college, but now I'm all over the radio stations. Peace.
Yo, man, where's the aux cord?
I don't have one, but I have a CD.
You really burned a CD for your car?
Yeah, man. It's a mixtape of rock and rap.
Wait. A mixtape with rock and rap? Like the show we host Tuesday nights from 8 to 10 on WBGU 88.1 FM?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
So don't forget, 8 to 10 on Tuesday nights with Sammy D and Breezy.
Wait, that's us.
Well, yeah, this is our promo.
There's a threat targeting America: Lyme disease. Spread by tiny ticks, this dangerous disease can cause life-changing health problems and is now more widespread than West Nile, tuberculosis, and HIV/AIDS combined. So it's time for us to target Lyme disease. That means checking for ticks when you've been outside and seeing a doctor if you experience the warning signs, which can include joint pain and flu-like symptoms. Learn how you can target Lyme disease at targetlyme.org.
I see you like this.
Yeah, I'm digging this.
Yes.
It's very George Harrison.
Right. There was a song that was recently added to our current folder, Indie Currents here at WBGU, that sounded like they just took a giant paragraph out of the chapter of George Harrison's life and made it into a song.
So was it like Indian music or more like All Things Must Pass kind of stuff? Okay.
Yeah, it was more like that, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was
He's
great.
got a style, you know.
Yes.
And it's not very ripped off.
Yeah.
Maybe the Traveling Wilburys did it, but he was in the Traveling Wilburys.
Oh, caught it. Oh, boy.
Along with Tom Petty. And it's Bob Dylan's still alive, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
Probably not for long.
Sure. Yeah, probably not. Okay. I'm just going to cough all over you people for the whole next hour. All right. So we listened to some songs. We listened to the Phineas and Ferb theme song. That wasn't the original one, though. This one had different lyrics. I think it was season 2 or something like that. Then we heard some more Mark Mothersbaugh. The guy, or Mark Mothersbaugh.
Baugh.
I'm sorry. There's no borough. It's
You
just
just
Baugh.
blasphemed.
Yeah, I know. And then we heard I Like Patty's Pub, and that was a song from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the TV show. They had to write a theme song for their pub, Patty's Pub, which is where they work, like an advertisement kind of thing. And Charlie writes this, hilarious, good song. And they all act like, oh yeah, no, it's really good. Like it's good. Like it's great. And then they talk just utter crap about it behind his back.
Oh.
When of course it is, and in reality, a great little jingle. So that just was.
You sound like you took this personally.
I kind of did. Yeah. I kind of did. And then we heard the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme by They Might Be Giants. And then you hear a little something from Mac DeMarco. 106.2 Breeze FM, which if you don't already know, you're not actually listening to.
Yeah.
We're WBGU. We're not quite the same.
This whole show is like the end of a They Might Be Giants album where it's just like every 30 seconds, something different happens.
Right. Yes. It is.
We're nodding.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So we're gonna do some more BG News stuff because we were only that way through. We're only like a third through it or so. But we're, of course, obviously we're gonna skip all the sports because I don't give a heck.
You don't care?
No. All right. So the main thing that was in this next section is about.
Oh, do you want me to read the headline?
No. Okay. I'll just give this disclaimer one more time. I did it last show. The expressions expressed on this show do not reflect this station or the university or anything, or even my opinions, honestly. But it's just such a touchy little thing that I just.
Well, apparently it didn't used to be.
Apparently it didn't used to be. Okay, the headline reads, "Abortion coupons are tasteless."
Stop putting the coupons in your mouth.
Yeah, right.
That's not what they meant.
No, that's not what they meant. It's a comment by a freshman journalism major. Apparently, in 1982, on this day, there was in the telephone book, you could get a $25 fee reduction on an abortion, or so says the ad in the new phone book. This man wrote, "Coupons are a grotesque restatement of what all right to lifers already know." And then he gives 3 reasons why these coupons might actually make people want to not get an abortion. And I mean, I'm conflicted. And then, okay, then the other thing, I read through the end of the paper, and down in the classifieds, I find abortions. 1 to 24 week termination appointments made 7 days a week.
Well, I mean, it's a legal, necessary sometimes procedure. I
right.
mean, it's good to be able, if you need. It's not like you could go on the internet back then or something.
True.
And
true.
So I guess that's a public service right there. But I'm a pretty hardcore liberal, and even I agree that like a $25 off coupon for an abortion is a bit tasteless.
That is.
Yeah, that's a little weird. It's not something you want to do on the cheap either.
No, it's not. No. I mean, if you couldn't, you wouldn't want to.
This is a very hot conversation we're having right now.
Like literally in the services offered section, it goes abortion, and then pregnant and worried, free test and help.
Yeah, but I mean, they still have billboards like that all over the place.
That's true. And there is at least one place here in BG that does something. I forget what it's called. It's like right on the edge of campus, like right at the top.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pregnancy Crisis Center?
I think it's called Her Choice. Yeah.
We should probably stop.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting a little too opinionated here, I think.
All right. There's some letters. Oh, there was a letter that I thought was hilarious, so much that I kind of want to read the whole thing. It's called "Lack of U.S. Quarters Drives Freshmen Insane."
What?
In June, I graduated from a high school in Columbus with excited thoughts of my continuing on to higher education at BGSU. I naively scorned others who had apprehensions about the question, is there life after high school? If only I had listened. At first, it seemed like a dream come true. Every night looked like one royal banquet. Pizza from Domino's, pizza from Mark's, or pizza from Pisanello's.
That's still true.
However, as my funds rapidly dwindled, I was faced with the choice in the cafeteria, fish, or fish. Not only was I plotted against by the cafeteria, but I have reason to believe that there is an anti-college student band of guerrillas infiltrating the campus with Canadian quarters. I am desperately thinking of resorting to dealing with the black market in order to get a red, white, and blue vending machine-approved quarter for an ice cream. Meanwhile, I have temporarily solved the problem of laundry by keeping my clean clothes in my little laundry basket while stuffing the dirty ones in my drawers. If I ever scrounge enough quarters to do my laundry, then I'm going to petition to have the school's colors changed to dingy gray and pink so that everyone will think I'm well-spirited. Now, after looking all of this over, I am more worried than ever. I really must be insane because I never want to find out about life after college.
Wow. Well, I guess I'd rather be an insane college freshman than a blacked out 8th grader.
Right, yes. That guy's prospects weren't looking so good.
Well, they were really reaching there to do a little column on Canadian quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I mean, I think that Michelle Boggs was the person who wrote that.
And yet, that's totally relatable to things that still happen today.
Right.
Yeah.
You never have enough quarters.
I was just at the vending machine, and if I'd had a Canadian quarter, I would have been like
messed up. You would have been out of luck.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Conspiracy.
I believe it is as well. All right, and then I don't know if there was anything down here. It's just a bunch of sports. There's some ads for pizza and sports, and then the personals.
We should probably dig into the classifieds a bit. I bet there's probably something ridiculous. Maybe next break.
Next break. Agreed. All right, it's already 9:25. What the heck? All right, let's continue on.
Shut up and play music.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Don't talk to the head DJ that way. This is my show. You were the guest.
It was just a statement of purpose. It wasn't singling you out specifically. It's like a bumper sticker.
Okay. I mean, I could see that. I would buy that bumper sticker. All right, let's hear Licking the Palm for Guava by Ween here on WBGU FM. Enjoy.
Trust me, I'm sorry I've been in your shoes. And now I understand what I couldn't understand, and one day you will too.
for love and a time for living. Take a chance and face the wind. Open road and a road that's hidden. A brand new life around the bend. There were times I lost a dream or two and found a trail, and at the end was you. There's a path you take and a path not taken. The choice is up to you, my friend. Not so long, but you might awaken to a brand new life, brand new life, a brand new life around the bend.
Sing a happy song. La 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 la. Smurf the whole day long.
Smurf along with me. Simple as can be.
Next time you're feeling blue, just let a smile begin. Happy things will come to you.
So smurf yourself a grin.
Ooh, I hate Smurfs. I'll get you. I'll get all of you if it's the last thing I ever do.
La 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 la. Now you know the tune. You'll be smurfing soon.
To see the evening sun go down. When do I hate to see the evening sun go? I hate to see the evening sun go down. Yeah, I hate to see the evening sun go. Hate to see the evening sun go down. Well, baby, and me, I hate to see the yeah. Yes.
Right. Craig the beer, you're on, lad. Okay, lads. We're on. Okay.
You're listening to WBGU FM 88.1 and HD1, Bowling Green, Ohio.
Programming for WBGU is brought to you by Aardvark Screen Printing and Embroidery in downtown Bowling Green, providing custom apparel like bar crawl t-shirts and long sleeve tees, plus novelty items like koozies, stickers, wristbands, and party favors for student orgs, businesses, and families. Always open at aardvarkspe.com. Taking a drive down Riga Road is what that background music is called.
Huh.
All right, it's 9:32 p.m. on this Thanksgiving evening, November 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 2017. Interesting. This is DJ Mick and DJ Dano.
DJ Dano.
Yeah, and we're just hanging out. This episode of the show, MICK'S Mix, is short, very brief songs. Less than a minute and 15 seconds, all of them.
This is a very strange show.
Yeah.
This is one of your stranger offerings, I think.
Yeah, I know. I knew it would be when I thought of the idea, because I've never done anything like this
We went
before.
from Who's the Boss to the Smurfs to Ozzy, and
yeah,
I am completely just spun out.
Yeah. I mean, usually, I have a pretty eclectic taste, but this show really shows it.
Yeah.
Really shows it. All right.
Do you often listen to the theme from Who's the Boss?
I mean, no.
Correct answer is yes.
Well, I've got over 11,000 now. So I have songs that I've listened to like once, and then it just dives into the 11,000. All right, let's do some weather. Tonight the low is going to be 31 degrees. Okay.
It's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high 52, low 43. Better.
Not bad.
I like it. Saturday, November 25th. Mostly cloudy, high 46, low of 29. Okay. Fine. I guess.
Yeah?
I guess.
I don't know. It's saying it's going to be 57 on next Tuesday. That's...
Oh, yeah, I saw. Yeah.
It's going up.
It is. It will increase in temp during the next week as far as it is right now. But you never know what it'll actually do.
Weather.
Let's do some more
Hard
events.
to predict.
True. On the 24th, which is tomorrow, the Sonderbombs, American Spirits, and Pina Nina bands will be playing at the Summit Shack. That is 217 East Evers. Music starts at 9 o'clock.
This is where you actually go and get in a shack.
Yeah.
With the band.
Yeah.
That's pretty, yeah.
It's a shack, and then they close the garage door on you, and you're trapped, so the music can't, escape. Because it's right near, it's very near downtown, and they don't want the noise complaints. So you're just, you're in there. You're in there for good. There's also, if you don't want to go to that, if you're claustrophobic or something like that, you can go to Howard's instead. You can see Corduroy Road, Justin Payne & Co., and Zach Wilson. Music starts at 8, 9, something like that. And it's at Howard's. So
nice.
There you go.
So it's kind of a bluesy kind of thing going on there.
Yeah, it was more bluesy folk. I've seen both. I've seen Justin Payne play, at least. And yeah, it's good. But yes, it is more that kind of music. I think the Summit Shack is more, I don't know, alternative.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Punk.
I like that.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. All right, so it's 9:35, so we're gonna get back to some music, and then in the next break, we're gonna dive into the BG News classifieds
From 1982.
From 1982, and see if there's any more gems. We're gonna exhaust this paper. But first, let's listen to some more songs. We're gonna hear The Robin and the Chicken, and then Johnny Doolin's Cat. This is our daily double for the day, for the night. And it's by Burl Ives off of the Animal Songs album here on WBGU FM.
A plump little robin flew down from a tree to hunt for a worm which it happened to see. A frisky young chicken came scampering by and gazed at the robin with wondering eye. Said the chick, "What a queer-looking chicken is that? Its wings are so long and its body so flat." While Robin remarked, loud enough to be heard, "Dear me, an exceedingly strange-looking bird." "Can you sing?" Robin asked, and the chicken said no, but asked in return if the robin could crow. So the bird sought a tree, and the chicken a wall, and each thought the other knew nothing at all. You may have seen some wonders, but we'll bet our Sunday hat you haven't seen as big a one as Johnny Doolin's cat. You needn't contradict us. If you do, you'll get us vexed. for we know there's not an equal in this world or in the next. They say a cat has 7 lives, but this has many more. Unto our certain knowledge, it's already had a score. They've often tried to drown it or to kill it with a knife, but all in vain, for Doolin's cat will not depart this life.
And it's still alive and prowling, still alive and howling, still alive and growling, is Johnny Doolin's cat.
And it's still alive and prowling,
Meow.
still alive and howling,
Meow.
still alive and growling, is Johnny Doolin's cat.
Meow.
Scat!
Cake and stuff on an idiot sweater. You can wear it on your head. Gonna make you mine. But checkers all the time. Your book's spelling. Should have more good on it straight. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Send your email me as much as I use. Gonna take me out the seat. I'll check out the stuff. See in me. Everything that I see in you. Yeah, I'll get together. Yeah, I do. Wanna hold the contents of your pocket. Wanna be your high-heaven pilot. Wanna put my picture in your wallet. Wanna sit with you and eat chocolate. Gonna make you mine. Ooh, gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Ooh, gonna make you
Come with me. Views. What was it that inspired you 2 years ago?
Windsor.
Detroit. What was it that inspired you 2 years ago?
Wow, this stuff's incredible. This stuff's incredible. Yeah.
There's a difference between house and techno.
Sure.
Yeah, well, state. But,
well, you get 8 beats on the 100.
I mean, can people dance to that? Is it fair to call you musicians as well?
Well, we play live, but we play live. We don't play off tape.
You know, but I think some of the stuff we've been doing lately has been like more repetitive. It just gets a groove going.
Richie wants to do new ideas all the time.
Tell me about,
I'm from Windsor.
No.
Well, you use samples.
What is techno?
Some kind of filters on.
Well, I don't know. No.
Oh, from our minds to yours.
Bowling Green, Ohio's pride and joy, 88.1 WBGU FM.
I really didn't feel safe anymore at home.
Every year, tens of thousands of youth experience homelessness.
The possibility of sleeping out on a park bench, it's not something that a 15-year-old should have to think about.
1-800-RUNAWAY provides 24-hour access to a nationwide network of housing and support services.
I felt such warmth, I felt comfort, I felt safe.
Call 1-800-RUNAWAY. Go to 1-800-RUNAWAY.org or text 66008. We can end youth homelessness.
Hey gang, I'm Drew. How do? I host a show called Tear Down the Walls. What is the idea behind Tear Down the Walls, you ask? It's a way of breaking down barriers and genres of music. I try to throw it way back and play vinyl and CDs. You'll hear new, current artists and artists from yesteryear. Rockabilly, oldies, punk, R&B, blue-eyed soul, garage rock, even jazz, and many more. I'm about to tear down your walls every Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. only on 88.1 WBGU FM.
Hello.
Hello.
It's 9:48 p.m. on this evening of Thanksgiving, the 23rd, 2017. You're tuned into WBGU MICK'S Mix. Me, DJ Mick, and him, DJ Dano. Yes. We've been playing songs that are very short, very quick, rapid,
and quite weird,
and
frankly.
Yeah. A lot of them are strange. I'll give you that. We have heard, we've heard songs such as Logical Nonsense by Fuse. That was where they were talking about what is techno and stuff like that from 1993. We heard some Burl Ives. We heard Ellen 2020 by Ellen and the Degenerates, who are a very, very cool band.
It's a great name.
Yeah, I heard of them when I was looking up shows to go to in New York City, and they came up, and I just looked up them on YouTube, and then I texted my dad about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of them." And I was like, "Are you serious or kidding?" I was like, "Yeah." He had heard them on another local college radio station in Connecticut. Yes, they're very cool, so I bought their whole EP. And you also heard I Want to Make You Bread by Free Cake for Every Creature. You heard Glisten by Nim, who is very cool. My roommate actually introduced me to the first Nim song I ever heard. Mm-hmm. And then of course you finished off that set with Ocean Man, the sped up version of that.
Maybe the speeding up version.
the continuously
I had never heard that
increasing.
before. That was wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like an actual song, like somebody just edited it. You know what I mean? I don't know where I even got it.
Guitar solo was wow.
Yeah, it's insane. All right. We're going to dive. I think we looked over the classifieds in this BG News from this date back in 1982, and I think there were only a few things that were mentionable.
Yeah, most of it was pretty banal, pretty anodyne.
Those are good words.
Thank you.
There's one that I saw that it just says, Barb, oh dear God, I hit that car. Please remind me to fasten my safety belt next time.
I don't know if you want to admit in writing that you hit that car, whoever that is.
No.
In 1982.
No.
Where was the other weird one? This one right here.
You want me to zoom in?
Sure. Yeah. Give me a little help there.
Oh, you're not wearing your glasses.
No, I'm not wearing my glasses.
All right, go ahead. Is it there?
Boy, did I lose weight on that? Well, let's start from the beginning. Laverne, from Little Lil to Hose at Sea Mansion. And now the beginning of what they're saying here. Boy, did I lose weight on that one. But it wasn't a TS. It's too bad they never let us sleep. P.S. Thanks for holding my safety pin. What does it
mean?
What's happening?
Something, there's like impending, like, I don't know, that whole thing
Thanks
is
for
like
holding my safety pin.
Yeah, that's just that's a wild one, I'll give you that.
A picture of somebody wearing like an old school diaper.
Oh no. Maybe it was a hazing thing or something like that,
could
you
be.
know?
Oh, maybe they were like punks in 1982.
Oh.
You know how they used to like put a safety pin through their nose or whatever?
Sure.
Is that just a cliche?
I don't know, maybe. Every
cliche 'cause it's true.
is based on something, yeah.
Right.
There's something that I just saw. It says, "Hey, JG and Rick, happy birthday from your Sigma Epsilon Chi brothers. I hope you guys find someone to carbonate your hormones."
I just saw that one too.
What does that mean?
I saw the word hormones.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And carbonation.
Carbonate your hormones.
Okay.
Like
make them bubble?
This is
that
a
sounds
family
unsafe.
show.
Is it?
DJ Mick.
Is it though?
I don't know if we want to be talking about carbonating hormones.
All right.
Fizzing.
There was another thing.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm sorry to the listeners for even mentioning. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Bill Heidel, surprise, fooled you, didn't I? I guess a guy who likes pinstripes, purple, skiing, and food can't be all that bad.
I like purple.
I've delivered my part of the deal. Now can you? No morals? Question mark?
What?
Your Katie buddy, Randy Lee.
So no morals is like, that's the deal?
I have
You have to have no morals?
No, because it's question mark.
Oh, okay.
I've delivered my part of the deal. Now, can you? No morals? Like, you have to deliver part of the deal, or you have no morals? Yeah, I think that's what Randy Lee meant.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is very confusing.
Yeah. All right, I think we exhausted the classifieds.
Yeah, really,
from here.
it wasn't as weird as we were hoping.
But those few, though.
Yeah, there was one really weird one.
Some of those really took the cake, if I may say so. And speaking of cake, that's in the name of one of the last songs we're going to listen to. We're going to hear Eat That Cake by Jad Fair, Sailor Moon by Peach Kelly Pop, some things like that. We're just going to continue on till the end of the hour because it's break. And nobody has an obligation to do their show, so nobody's coming in after us. We don't have to rush out of here.
We're not obligated to be here.
No, we're not. We just do it for the fun. We do it for you. We do it for the listeners. All right. Let's listen to Plastic Jesus. It's a semi-cover of the Billy Idol song, and it's covered by
Billy
Rock.
Idol song called Plastic Jesus?
Yeah. Yeah, I only realized that when I looked up the lyrics.
Oh, okay.
But they only sing part of it because it's only a minute long. So I'll be here next week, Thursday, 8 to 10, with a brand new theme of something. I have no idea. Maybe I'll do like extra long songs or something next time and just play 5. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But thanks for listening. Keep listening to WBGU because it'll be some great automation at least. DJ Dunno, you want to say goodbye?
Oh, yes. Thank you for having me, DJ Mick.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving night, everybody. You've only got like 2 hours left. Enjoy it. Listening to the rest of my show. Bye-bye.
I don't care if the rain it freezes, long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. Coming in colors, pink and pleasant, glows in the dark 'cause it's iridescent. Take it with you when you travel far. Get yourself a sweet Madonna dressed in rhinestones, sitting on a pedestal of abalone shell. Going 90, I ain't scary, long as I got my Virgin Mary showing me that I won't go to hell.
She's the one named Sailor Moon. She will never turn her back on her friends. She's always there to
listen to Mick's Mic.
I don't like the.
You're listening to WBGU FM on